Hello, my name is Mike Stroud, and I'm doing a book talk report on Adjustment Day by Chuck Palahniuk for my EDP 421 class, Week 5 Book Talk project. The book is 316 pages. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars because the beginning's a little slow at first, and it takes a while to actually get into the scenery and the feel of how the author puts everything into perspective. It's done in modern times where there's an aspect of social media for the list and a book that goes along with that puts the list into motion. That book is called Adjustment Day. The list is where people would put other people that were not favorable in their opinion, and once they get votes, they would stay on the list and be eradicated on Adjustment Day. If you didn't get enough votes, your name was removed and you got to survive and exist. It's based primarily around 3 different sections. Once Adjustment Day takes place, those sections of the United States are divided up. The North is Caucasia, the South is Black Asia, and California is Gasia, where homosexuals, male, female, black and white live. Only whites live in Caucasia in the north, and blacks live in Black Asia towards the south. This takes place once Adjustment Day is activated. And the point of the reading that I'm going to do is how the author goes into putting forth Adjustment Day is by hiring another actor to portray Mr. Talbot, or the creator, or the supreme ruler, which means there really isn't any. So, the part that I'm reading is on page 43 and it goes on to page 44. After Piper had read for the part, he's the actor. The casting committee had dismissed the other actors. The job seemed as good as his. Still, the committee conferred. To assure themselves, they'd given him fragments to read. Platitudes, really, for instance. We must discard past measurements and invent for ourselves what a minute is. These were handwritten on cue cards and held near the camera. An actor's job was to make the unreal believable, to spin imaginary straw into tangible gold. Moments, Piper read, are the building blocks of our lives, and our lifetime must not be measured in weekends. Our time on earth must not be judged by wages earned and taxes paid. A crew member replaced the cue card, and Piper read, this is Talbot Reynolds, absolute monarch, appointed by the Council of Tribes. The director, the man, Rufus, asked for another take. This is Talbot Reynolds, Piper intoned, absolute monarch, appointed by the Council of Tribes. The casting committee put their heads together in conference. The director asked for another take, a lighter tone, more jovial this go round. Piper put a smile in his voice. This is Talbot Reynolds. He lifted his brow slightly to give his face a more open appeal. Absolute monarch, appointed by the Council of Tribes. They changed the cards and had him read Article 7 of the Declaration of Interdependence. Hoard food and it rots. Hoard money and you rot. Hoard power and the nation rots. They rewound the recording and watched the delivery a second and third time. They nodded as if in mutual agreement. They replaced the cue cards with another saying, you are not going to get loved by being lovable. Nodding, the director said. With a double exclamation, he added, please. We neglect our own destiny. The next card said, while we impose an arbitrary destiny upon others, doing so we ruin both our own lives and theirs. To Piper it was all gobbledygook, but he delivered each speech with solemn dignity. He read, "Each of us must pursue his or her own destiny and allow others to pursue theirs." He read out of respect, "We must not dictate the progress or the goals of others." A hulking brute who smelled of gunsmoke, like fireworks and gasoline, approached and used a folded paper napkin to delicately dab the sweat from Piper's forehead. The crew replaced the cards with another. Again, "This is Talbot Reynolds, the absolute monarch appointed by the Council of Tribes." The take was ruined when the stomach growled. This time the director ordered Piper to read the capitalized letters as if they were capitalized. Piper winged it. "This is Talbot Reynolds, aristocrat supreme, head honcho, grand wizard, and absolute monarch." He dragged it out forever. Chuck is also the author of Fight Club. He's been worldly renowned and very impressive in his writings among others of his peers. I really like this book, and I think you would too. Just give it a shot. If you like speculative fiction, you'll probably like this one. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. My name again is Mike Stroud.